Many people know me as Cynthia Win, but the name given to me at birth was Shwe Sin Win, and I was born in Myanmar, this beautiful Southeast Asian country, formerly known as Burma. If you look at the 4 words that make up my name, can you guess which is my last name? Well, the answer is, I don't have a last name. The first word, Ma, is an honorific, which stands for Miss. Shwe Sin means pure gold, which is also the name of our Academy Award trophy in Myanmar. My mom must have been a huge fan of the movies. The last word, Win, means shining. So basically, my name means Shining Pure Gold Academy Award. I like it that it sounds brilliant and precious. This is my brother. His name is Maung Ye Yin Ang, and this is me. As you can see, there is not a common word in our names to imply that we are related. Mind you, we are biological siblings with the same mother and father. Now you might find it puzzling how we trace our ancestry without a last name. We are equally puzzled by how the rest of the world insists that we must have a last name to fill in every application form. Forms in Myanmar don't require last names. Instead, they ask for name in full and father's name in full, just like this visa application form from the Myanmar embassy. Recently, I've received a LinkedIn request from a person called Win Aung. I don't know who that was, so I just ignored the request. A week later, my dad called me and asked, "You didn't friend me on Facebook? Now you are ignoring me on LinkedIn as well?" Who would have thought, after he split up his name, U Tin Aung Win, to fit in the first and last name boxes, it became Win Aung. Even I couldn't recognize my dad's name. Having no last name doesn't mean we don't have a system in naming our children. Following the ancient Burmese astrology, most babies are named based on the day of the week he or she is born. Babies born on Monday will have names beginning with a set of letters from the Burmese alphabet, and a tiger represents them. Tuesday-born babies will have names beginning with another set of letters, and a lion represents them. There are 8 days in a week. But not to worry, Wednesday is divided into morning and afternoon, represented by elephants with and without tusks. The 8 animal statues of the week can be found at corners surrounding most pagodas in Myanmar. Obama was born on a Friday, which makes him a guinea pig. Friday-borns like him are believed to be creative, sympathetic, and talkative. Now let me share with you how my name has evolved over the years. At birth, the name given to me was Shwe Sin. In 1990, my family migrated to Singapore, where most of my Chinese friends have 3 words in their names, with the last 2 words being their first names. So when I was introduced to my new 8-year-old friends in Singapore, they naturally concluded, like them, my first name must be the last 2 words, Sin Win. As I wasn't able to speak English or Chinese initially, I didn't think that explaining to them the roots of my name or advising what they should be calling me were important at that time. So most people I've met in Singapore know me as Sin Win. In 2008, I went to Australia for graduate studies and decided to adopt a Western name chosen by my mom, Cynthia as my first name and Win as my last name. Why Cynthia? Well, because when written in Burmese, CY in Sin uses the letter Sa of the Burmese alphabet, which suits the Tuesday-born me. As for Win, I want an easy name to remember, and Who wouldn't want Win as their last name, right? When someone calls me as Shwe Sin today, that person must also be Burmese. But I've grown so disassociated with my own name that it now takes me a while to register that is actually me. When someone calls me Sin Win, that person must be someone I know from school or work in Singapore. When I'm called Cynthia, that must be an MBA classmate, a client, or a colleague. Cynthia Win is great for the business world, but parts of me do miss the little Shwe Sin that was left behind in Myanmar. In many parts of Asia, such as in Singapore, more and more babies are given Western names for convenience. And we will see many Davids, Cynthias, and Lindas in future. But there might not be any Shwe Sins left in the world. If we don't learn the names from other cultures and make it convenient for everyone to use their cultural birth names, will we still see traditionally meaningful names like the Shining Pure Gold Academy Award in the next generations? Jesu Timbare, thank you.